Yammer is one of the top productivity and time management tools out there, but before you decide whether it's the right fit for you, there are 12 things you absolutely need to know. Stick with me to the end, and you'll have a much clearer picture of how it stacks up against its competitors like Slack, Microsoft Teams, and Monday.com. The first thing to consider is Yammer's integration with the Microsoft ecosystem. If you're already using Microsoft 365, Yammer is a seamless addition that allows you to connect with colleagues and manage communication within one central platform. This sets it apart from other tools like Slack, which can require additional integrations to achieve similar functionality. Next thing to keep in mind is Yammer's community-oriented design. While Microsoft Teams is more geared toward direct communication, Yammer focuses on building company-wide networks. It's excellent for fostering company culture and allowing employees to share ideas and updates in a less formal, more social setting. The third thing to know is that Yammer excels at larger scale communication. Unlike Slack, which can get overwhelming in bigger teams with too many channels, Yammer allows for community-wide conversations with far fewer restrictions. It's an ideal choice for companies looking to engage a lot of employees in a single space. Now, let's talk about the user interface. Compared to its competitors, Yammer's design is a bit more traditional, which may feel dated to some. However, it's intuitive enough for non-tech savvy users, making it easier to get started than some of the more complex tools out there. The fifth thing to be aware of is its content management. Yammer has a powerful search feature that lets you find specific posts, documents, and people. This is especially useful in large teams where important messages might get lost in a sea of conversations. This stands in contrast to tools like Microsoft Teams, which can sometimes struggle with managing high volumes of content. Next, consider the mobile app. Yammer's app is reliable, but it doesn't offer as many features as some of its competitors, like Slack or Teams. However, if you don't need advanced mobile functionality, it still does the job well for staying connected on the go. The seventh thing is Yammer's video and voice chat capabilities. While it does allow for voice and video communication, it doesn't have the same robust features that you might find in Microsoft Teams or Zoom. If you rely heavily on video conferencing, you may want to explore other options. Next up, let's talk about pricing. Yammer is included with most Microsoft 365 plans, making it a great choice if you're already subscribed to Microsoft services. But if you're looking at it as a standalone solution, you may find it lacks some of the advanced features offered by other platforms like Slack or Monday.com. The ninth thing is the learning curve. Yammer isn't as difficult to use as some platforms, but it's not as intuitive as others like Slack. If you're familiar with the Microsoft ecosystem, you'll catch on quickly. But if you're not, it might take a little extra time to figure out the ins and outs. The 10th thing is Yammer's focus on employee engagement. Unlike Teams or Slack, Yammer has built-in features for polls, Q&A, and idea sharing. This is a huge benefit for companies that want to encourage feedback and collaboration from every team member. Next thing to consider is Yammer's security. Since it's part of the Microsoft ecosystem, it comes with all the robust security features that Microsoft is known for. This includes things like multi-factor authentication and data encryption, which can be a deciding factor if security is a top priority for you. The 12th and final thing to keep in mind is that Yammer isn't as suited for project management as some other tools. If you need detailed task tracking and project timelines, you might want to look into platforms like Monday.com, which offer more specialized project management features. In conclusion, Yammer is a great productivity tool, especially for companies already using Microsoft 365. It excels in community building, scalability, and security, but it might not be the best fit for those who need advanced project management or mobile functionality. If you're looking for a more comprehensive solution with additional features, check out our recommended option, which you can try for free today.